Hey guys, what's up? We're back out here in the cotton field and we're going to talk about something. You know the drill. Before we get this video started, if you can hit that like button, the thumbs up, and that little circle either now or at the end of the video, hit that subscribe button. That helps me out, makes more cool videos. But anyways, we're out here in the cotton field. I don't know, I got many people that don't live around here that subscribe to this channel, and last weekend we had Hurricane Ian come through here. When Ian came through here, it was a tropical depression by the time it came through, which it went from being dry as all get out here to being very wet. It dumped 4 inches of rain on us in a matter of a day. But the problem was we had 4 inches on Friday. Saturday the sun came back out, saving grace. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, today's Thursday, that thing right there has come back out, which is awesome. Great, I'm happy. But yeah, the past few days have kind of hurt us. But my thoughts and prayers are with the people down in Florida where it was a category 4 that didn't quite make it, but I could have it worse here. But I want to show y'all some of the effects of what a tropical depression has on us as far as cotton. All right, so here's some of the problems that we have. So when this cotton right here, it gets wet, what happens is it goes down in this bowl, and in this bowl it gets wet down in there. Now some of the problems is if this cotton stays too wet for too long, you start to get bowl rot down in here, and then your cotton's bad. And then also if the cotton gets really saturated, you get high winds in here, you start getting that right there, which we had some pretty strong winds Friday, which that's what that came from. But it is what it is. Cotton's gonna hit the ground. You're not gonna hit a home run every time, but luckily I was able to get on the cotton picker and I got that worked on, got that ready to go before the storm came in, and got 50 acres of cotton knocked out before the storm came in. And I'm gonna go show you all that too. Actually, James River Equipment is here today, our John Deere dealership, working on our cotton picker, the variable speed. If anybody knows anything farming wise, John Deere variable speed engine fan pulleys system. Yeah. I went to go hop on the picker and I hear knock, 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 knock. Thought the engine was low in oil. I checked the oil that morning. It was perfectly fine. Come to find out, cut the picker off. Went to get Dean. Y'all probably know Dean if you know me. Dean's a legend. He went and he reached his hand in there, pulled it out. Here comes the belt. So luckily, thank you Larson Farms if y'all ever watch my videos in the near future. I noticed on one of their videos, their 9420 RX John Deere tractor, they had an update on the variable speed pulley system. So I got to thinking on the way to John Deere dealership to get this belt, I'm like, I wonder if there's an update. Sure enough, I went in the shop, talked to a couple technicians, talked to the head supervisor of the technicians. Yep, there's an update. So I went to order everything to come to a service call. Deere had everything in stock except for the fan drive. So I had a list. It's something weird with John Deere. They can't transfer parts from store to store. I had a list of dealerships from South Carolina, New York, all over the place. I had to call around to get this fan drive. Finally, a dealership down in New York had it in stock. They were able to UPS it here to where I could get that fan drive. And anyways, long story short, this week deer all of a sudden had 19 fan dries in stock all of a sudden. Go figure. But it's not, I mean, luckily I'm able to get the fan drive. It was out here, and they're here today getting that fixed, so that way by the time this cotton gets back right, we can go back to picking. But that's the biggest thing that's going on right now. So basically what we're going to need Mother Nature to do now with this cotton is we need the wind, which you might hear right now. We got a little breeze blowing, and we need that thing, you know, hadn't seen it in days. We need that thing to sit down and bleach this cotton out. Yep, pretty much that sun, the UV rays are kind of acting like Clorox on a white t-shirt. It is bleaching that cotton back white. And some of the problem too is what we do in the mornings is you got the seed that's inside of here. I like to, that's snapped. So we might be able to go back to picking cotton sooner than later this weekend. But I just kind of, yeah, I come in the field and I take the cotton, stick it in my mouth. That one snapped too, and this cotton is dry. So maybe I'll go check the field that we were in. Luckily, that's another thing too. We were right there at Dean's farm, so we were able to get the picker back across the street, put it underneath the shelter before the storm came in, so they could work on the machine there. But I might ride up there right now, see if they're done with the cotton picker. But yeah, that's actually a good thing. I might talk to Dad. We might be picking cotton in this video. But if we don't, you know, you never know. Farming, it changes day to day. Here is the beast. Let's see what we got going on. Oh, all the shields are back on. All right, guys, I'm back. I ran to Deere to get parts to fix this latch right here for the ladder. It's a whole safety thing, but $200 later, it's fixed. And I'll show you what I'm doing. So basically, I'm using tether mode. And I'm going through and I'm checking all these spindles to make sure I don't have any broke ones. I'll show you all the broken when I get to it. Alright, so I replaced 2 spindles in this head, so on to the next one. I got 4 out of the 6 done, just going over checking them. Alright, so basically what I'm doing is, which I already got, found 5 out of the 3,600 that are in this machine. Yep, that's a broke one. And the thing you always have to remember with these spindles is, this has got a brass nut on it, and the bars that I was screwing out of are aluminum. Another big thing, you have to notice that it's basically opposite. It's left to tighten, right to loosen. So that's another thing you have to do. Plus the torque spec is only 50 pounds of torque you can put on these bars when you go to torque them back in going left. So it's a very tedious job. It's one of those things I don't really like doing, replacing all the spindles, which I did in last year, 2021. Yeah, that was a job. So this year, luckily, since they were still good, I didn't have to replace them. But yep, I'm gonna go, and what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go. I had a couple heads the other day, the Doffer columns, if you know what that is. They go, and I'll show you. This is a Doffer column right here, and I've talked about this in videos past. What it is that these spindles go, and when the cotton comes around right here, it doffs that cotton off, and this cotton flows right through here, and boom, right up the chute. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna make sure my clearance is good on the back, because sometimes it gets out of alignment on the back. So basically what Deere recommends is for Doffer alignment, you line your spindle up right here in this slot, and that is your proper, where your spindles are supposed to be, so you can properly align the spindles to that Doffer column. And you want the Doffer column, right, basically you don't even want to fit a dollar bill through, in between that spindle and that Doffer, just so it doffs that cotton perfect, and you get a good, clean cotton field. All right, so basically what I just did is I just went back here to the back. I think I showed. Went back here, I went on all 6 heads. It was just kind of a pain to hold my GoPro and do it at the same time. And I look, let me get I need to get the light mod on my GoPro, especially for stuff like that. And see how there's no wraps down there. So, yep, they all check out good. All the front ones are good, so I don't have to really adjust the doffers. But some guys I know, they go every day and adjust them down a little bit just for those spindles to kind of sharpen them things down, because we take ours out every year and sharpen, take them to our John Deere dealership and get them to sharpen them. That way they doff properly. And sometimes they have to replace the pads on them, which that gets expensive, but you get more cotton in that way. It pays for, it's one of those investments that pays for itself. But we'll go over here and look at this field to see what it's looking like. Yeah, this cotton's looking kind of dingy. Okay. Seed snapping. She just needs a little bit more time. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and tune in next time to where we make one of these 5,000-pound babies. Yeah, you're not going to want to miss that. It's so awesome. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and catch you in the next one.